Welcome to this episode of Chattin with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today I got Mojo.
I want accountability to be held. I want those who were there and responsible and who put their hands on me and who did nothing to be held accountable. And if the club can't handle it in-house like they should have, instead of attacking us and realizing who they have representing for them and putting a bad name and putting a black eye on their own club and their local chapter, then they need to do something about it. They need to clean house, not come after us.
I mean, are they in the news a lot out there?
No. Not really.
Ever. I barely ever hear about them.
They're one of the oldest, and I'm not saying that about all Purple and Gold. They have some really good guys in there. They really do. It just stinks about the whole situation and the individuals who were there. They should have made better choices. They should have just made better choices.
Are you ever going to go back to that bar?
I've been back, but both times I've had my old man with me, and the third time I was checking on my daughter, who she's of age. She can go in there. She's 28 years old. She can go anywhere she wants, but she just recently moved back down to the area, and so she's wanting to know the stuff. And so because of all this, I stopped in to check on her, And I think one other time I stopped in there and had one beer, and I didn't even finish it and left. And that was to see Mr. Sam and them.
Why do you get anxiety when you go there now?
Not so much anxiety when I go there. It's just what is the word I'm looking for? Another reliving. Ever since this video has been released, every moment of my day has now been consumed with it. And it's people that, if you talk to that know me, yeah, I'm a somewhat tough cookie, whatever, emotionally and not physically, all that. But like at the same time, it's wearing, man. It's exhausting. It's very exhausting to have every moment that you wake up that it's nothing about this, everything. You can't even have a conversation. As some simple joke is like, oh, how's the weather? You can't even do that.
There's a lot of people talking about this situation. It's all over the country right now.
Yeah, it's messed up, man. It's messed up. And like I said, I grew up in this environment and I did nothing wrong. And if anybody wants to come on here or anywhere else and give their side of it, please do. Please do.
Yeah, I'll give them the opportunity. Any person that was there that can come on here and explain whatever side they have, I'll give them the opportunity. So it was recorded last year, but it wasn't released. Like how did it didn't get
released? Okay, so the sheriff's department had the video from when I made the initial report, which is still a few days later, okay, from the incident. Actually, it was, let's see, it happened on that Saturday. I just come back that morning from staying in Baton Rouge area from where I have my cancer treatment stuff. Okay, so I usually stay over that way, and I head back the next day. I stay with family. So that morning I was heading back. So it was that Saturday, and then I think it was that Wednesday. Owner had told us that we could come up there and get the footage because my old man was getting pissed off because he had already talked to the president, and the president lied and said he wasn't even there, is what he told my old man, when he's the one whose phone I'd used to call my old man because mine was busted in the altercation. So that was, let's see, that Wednesday, the owner had told us we could go there and get the footage. By the time we get there, the owner is talking with the Gooses, the president and another one and everybody else. And all of a sudden, we couldn't get the video footage. His insurance called and said, no, and all this. Well, I said, okay. So that's when I was told that I had to make official report and everything else. So I think I did it 2 days later. I think it was a day or 2 days later when I made the initial report.
You weren't going to make one.
No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. I waited, and the cops even told me I waited a little too long to do so. But I mean, you got to realize the situation. You don't just pick up the phone and call the cops for anything. Especially on something like this, you give them an opportunity, and they had plenty of ample opportunity to do so. And things were all been lied about and everything else brought to the table by that so-called president of the local chapter there. And just to make himself try to look better and get out the hole. But he didn't realize that, no, you can't do that when you're on film, honey. So I made the report, went down to the sheriff's office. I was finally told to just go down there and do it. So this is like a month later, or whatever date we're in now. And so I did that. I released the video the day after I got it.
The other day, right?
Just a few days ago. Yeah.
And it's blown up. And
they've had ample time to handle.
They've been reaching out now, though, right?
No. Oh,
No?
only in negative ways, like calling him a rat and everything else. And then what's crazy is I'm not scared to put my name out there, my real name and everything on all this. He's not either. And here's another thing. Why do they have to comment anonymously or under AKA Good Samaritan or anything like that? Put your name out there when you want to talk about comments being negative and everything else. Shit, we're not scared.
When you made this report, what were the police saying to you? Did they say they were going to charge this guy or anything like that?
Well, they told me basically it would be a simple assault because of the way I worded it to them. They hadn't seen the video yet when they made the report. When they left from where I was to make the report at my house, they went straight to the establishment, got the video, and one of the officers called me, and he said, "Look, we saw the video. I had to go get another officer to help me finish watching it because it made him sick to his damn stomach. You know, it's pretty brutal." And anyway, it's basically just a simple assault, but with me talking with justice courts and everything else and the people that I have behind me on this, there's no way it's going to be just a simple assault, because once they get him, all they got to do is get him in custody. And once they do that, it's going to happen. It's not going to be just a simple assault.
I mean, he viciously attacked
I
you.
had a fractured cheekbone. I had to have my head glued back together. I had blood in my eyeball.
When this first happened, did you go directly to the hospital? Like, how
Okay,
did you take care of
so
your injuries?
at the end of the video, which they don't show on the video, though, I mean, anybody's able to go get their own copy, too. If people want to keep saying, another thing people are saying, oh, it's edited. No, it's not. That you can watch the time frame on the film itself run from start to finish. It isn't two snips, but it's from start to finish, and it never skips a beat. But there's another part of the video I didn't get. I didn't even get it on my thumb drive the sheriff's office gave me. It's where when he's walking out, he throws my bike down and cracks my bag. My bags are those quick detach ones, and so they're not cheap. So, and I have a custom paint job on there.
Do you have that video?
I don't, but I could probably go get it. It's going to cost me another $50, but you know, actually I will say this about the ladies at the local sheriff's office. They've been nothing but supportive, and bless their hearts, you know, and they're tore up about all this as well. But I forgot where we were going before that. You'd asked me something. Oh, about the hospital. Yeah. So, you see me there on the bar, and I'm bleeding all over the damn bar. And so the waitress, the bartender, Mary Jane, she just throws the towel at me. Doesn't even ask, am I okay, nothing. I'm sitting there, I'm telling them, call the police. Call the cops now.
She was freaking out. It looked like she wanted to call the police, but she didn't.
Her husband was there. She didn't, because her husband wasn't even intervening. You know? So what is she to do? Me, you separate your personal business, number one. Okay? Separate personal and business. I bartended at one of the roughest, toughest damn bars down here in the south of Mississippi. They have fights every night. No, you don't do that. You don't leave from behind your bar, but you pick up that phone and you call dispatch, no matter who it is. You know? You don't need people getting, because altercations like that end up sometimes escalating, and you need to defuse it right then and there. And if it's just picking up a phone, just at the threat of making a phone call, it defuses it. But anyway, so no, I'm sitting there on the bar, I'm bleeding, and I'm like, call the cops. Well, once I saw that nothing was happening, you know, nobody's doing anything, that's when I went to go, like, after he left, I'm looking around, I'm like, what the f-? Nobody's doing anything. And so I just got on I went to go out to my bike, and it was down on the ground. I couldn't pick it up because I was just freaking furious. So they helped me pick up my bike, Mr. Sam and them, the gentleman who stepped in and got hit, and helped me get my bike up, and I took off, and then I had a police escort to the hospital.
Wait, you drove your bike?
Yeah.
After this assault, you got your bike, picked it up, because he pushed it over when he walked out of the bar. Do you have that video?
I that's what I'm saying. The sheriff's department does. Yeah, they didn't give me that part of it. Yeah, they hurried up and copied this for me after, you know, the main parts about the assault, you know, not so much about the bike. But yeah, anybody can get a copy from the local sheriff's department in Hancock County, Mississippi.
And did they tell you to release it, or did they say anything?
It's mine. It's free. It's public. It's public record. It's public record. Anybody can do anything with it.
Wow. So you go to the hospital, and what happens at the hospital? They do a CAT scan.
Oh yeah, they did CTs. I say I have a fractured cheekbone. Like I said, they had to basically super glue right there in my head. They had to super glue it together, kind of, instead of using stitches, because of the swelling. I don't know if I sent you pictures or not, but of my eye and everything.
I've seen some
The marks on
pictures.
my neck and all. Yeah.
I have a couple of pictures. I
Yeah.
have this.
Yep.
Is this like right after it happened, or this a couple of days later?
This is, let's see, I'm wearing my hospital shirt. That's one of the hospital shirts I had. Yeah.
And then I got some stills from when it transpired. This is you sitting at the bar.
Yeah, that's when I walked in. I went to order a beer, and he's telling me, who the f do I think I am? I said, I'm having a beer in my bar. Yeah.
Then he just grabs you.